It was an awkward feeling, like the one you have when you've lost your wallet, but without that inner pain as if someone has punched you in the stomach. To fall asleep on the train is one thing, but to jump out of the empty wagon onto an unknown station, just to find yourself practically in the middle of nowhere, that's a bit too much. Our hero looked around. A pretty eerie feeling came from this place. There's a lonely ticket booth down the hill and a dark path into the woods. Not the best place to get stranded.
Good evening. Nothing has changed. The place is called Bytown. I'm afraid the next train will not be here anytime soon. I don't see anything on my schedule, but I'll receive a fresh one in the morning. My best bet would be to wait for the morning and see what's what with a fresh view on things. Everyone benefits when the morning comes. It is what it is here. My employer is a considerate one, but I just cannot give you information I do not possess. Just follow the path through the woods. There's an establishment. At this moment, I cannot share anything more with you, I'm afraid. Just don't take any shortcuts.
A somewhat unpleasant shiver ran down his spine. This place was not right. That silhouette of a building. What do you call a feeling of a pain if you don't feel any?
Do I look like a tobacconist? Does it look like a damn tobacco stand? Wise ass, I see. Well, put your wise ass down and order a drink. City? I don't know nothing about the city. Everywhere's the same, if you ask me. In the end, there's always shit. Mate, if you want to live here, you have to mind your business, and I intend to do that. And you should too. Train? Well, just your regular small town, I guess. Apart from some oddballs. Stories mostly. Superstitious gibberish. To buy a drink. Just go back to the station and ask the guy. There might be a place. No. As I said, I mind my own business. There's an inn. You can find a place to stay, but you have to ask about it at the station. That's it. Don't make that face. And be careful with the numbers, lady. You know, just in case.
And you never know which is better. A polite man who never says anything to you, or a rude one who tells you right off.
What is it now? Second? Third time? Back so soon?
Did he now? Well, yes, you might. Just be sure not to take any unnecessary turns. Take a left near the stumps just after the forest.
I have my guidelines, sir, please. As soon as I will have information about the next train, I will gladly share it with you. But until then, I must say good night.
Our hero noticed a path to the left he had not seen before. That's the way. A tall man, just standing there. Looks like all the weight of this world is on his shoulders.
Do I know you? Ah, good then. Can't stand familiar faces. Ugh. This might be my last stop for now. Things happened. But that don't matter now. You should not care, as I don't care. Now that's exactly how it is. I don't even care if I die today, right here. And as I lay dying here, nobody should care as well. Well, ain't that a cure I haven't heard of? You go. If it happens we meet again, we can have a drink or two.
Nothing good there. Despite dark windows, there's a feeling that this building is not empty. Far from it. The fence is broken, but not enough for a grown man to squeeze through it. The fence is broken, but not enough for a grown man to squeeze through it. Closed shut, but it could be opened from the other side. A kid is playing an obviously very elaborate game involving 3 marbles.
Oh, go away already. You can hear me? No such place. Haven't seen you here, sir. Well, there was a fire. We lived there there with Mum and Dad. I don't remember how I got out, but afterwards, nobody seemed to notice me. Just those creepy trash collectors. I stayed near the house for a week and then they came. I ran away. It's been a month now. They moved funny and they didn't have eyes. Instead, the eyes were drawn on, you know, like with chalk. At least I think it was like that. I don't know. I can take all I want and nobody notices. I sleep wherever I want. I can even push things over and people don't notice, but that's a bad thing to do. I really don't know what it means. I just heard, while running away, one of those trash men saying that I must be off the list. Gladly, sir. I'll find you later, okay? Now, I need to meet someone. He's small and alone and he's my only friend. He likes to hang out around the tracks and I haven't seen him for a while.
The fence is broken, but not enough for a grown man to squeeze through it. The lake was as calm as this night, but something, as with everything else lately, felt off. Something there? It's been a long day. Nice boat. No use without the oars, though. What is this? A beautiful, semi-transparent woman's face appears in the air, like there wasn't enough strangeness already.
Are you not talking to me again? Oh, come on, don't be such a baby. I am right here and just for you. I am 5 years younger than you, so don't you dare to ma'am me. You don't speak like that to other close friends, don't you? Does he know me? Yes, you silly. Too good for my liking, I guess. Oh, what is this game you're playing? Talk to me. That could happen. Oh, no, you do not. Hey, baby. Do not walk away from me like that.
Okay. Guess this is the establishment up on that hill. a somewhat pleasing view of civilization, so to speak.
Good evening. I don't think so. What will you be having? I would say no. Sir, could we change the subject? Pretty quiet, I would say. Not that it's something unusual. Just pretty little marbles, I guess. There were 7 of them, but now there's only 3. Anywho. I can get you a beer, some whiskey, even milk, if that's your fancy. First one on the house.
What a view, don't you think? Oh, my friend, don't be so serious. Live in the moment. Appreciate the moment. So, what's your take on the present pressing matters? Oh, so you met the ticket guy. Nice fellow, very helpful. The most human thing around here, if you ask me. There's more to this place than you can imagine, my friend. Look, this view over the lake. Don't you think there's something odd there? Yes! Yes! Friend, I'll tell you straight. You won't find a room here or anywhere else this evening. And since this is a fact, I just enjoy the night, man. Hey, not saying I know it all. The night is long, but one thing is for certain. This establishment, apart from Tom's little business there, is closed. Shut. Unavailable. I have a room there myself. No way to get in. The proprietor is away. See? With all the keys. Well, there might be a way. Did you see that unfriendly place on the way here? That's where the boss of this fine establishment disappeared to. Since morning now. Oh, this little ball. Found this peculiar thing on the ground, my man. Looks like there's a whole galaxy inside of it, doesn't it?
Hello. So, how have you been? You know, I missed you. At least you're strong enough to say it now. Hello, all that has been. I am too. If you just changed a little bit, with self-pity and not one iota, you stupid log. Greg, it's not that I did not love you. I tried to. Committing to what? You being out all the time? I am sorry. Later, much later.
Why not? Hello? Why not, man? Why not have an adventure for a change? I am the heart and soul of this train, man. The one with the power to let someone in or not. You know, some say that there's adventures where you can meet yourself. Wouldn't that be nice, eh? Yes, you see, this is not your ordinary train, even if it looks like the usual one you take every weekday after work. See any familiar faces? That's one of my powers. I don't know everything by any means, but I sure do know things that matter. Literally or not. There's always a choice in these things. True, true. At least not a smart person. But smarts are not the only thing, you know. Sometimes you have to let things flow. Nice boat. No use without the oars, though. The fence is broken, but not enough for a grown man to squeeze through it. The fence is broken, but not enough for a grown man to squeeze through it. The fence is broken, but not enough for a grown man to squeeze through it. The fence is broken, but not enough for a grown man to squeeze through it.
Sir, in the morning.
Hey, sir. Oh, he's here. We saw each other. I just wish he could come closer and I could touch him again. I guess, but since he already let me once, I figured maybe we could be friends. For me, I don't know. That's a spooky place. I don't know. I don't think it would change much if I wouldn't. I've been there, you know, there. I had a rope here, but it seems to be gone now. Trains do not come often here. I think there's an old hag in the old house. I think my friend is from there. Didn't like it. That rope of mine should be somewhere. Not a whole lot of people come here. That rope of mine should be Oh boy! Yes, let's do that, sir.
Milk is taken out and poured into a saucer-shaped crack in the concrete platform. After some time, a little kitten shows up, slowly stepping out of the bushes. He is as black as the blackest night and has big green eyes. Slowly, he walks up and drinks. Our hero and kid sit there in silence for a while and just look at how the little cat drinks. Leaving the basin half empty, the cat comes up to the kid and gives him a little bump with his head, and then scurries off.
Oh no. Sir, you know any good cat names? Fenris? Yes, that's a good name. Hey, sir.
sir.
Drinks, no chatty chat. You probably mean that old thing I found. Yes, take it.
The fence is broken, but not enough for a grown man to squeeze through it. Closed shut, but it could be opened from the other side.
I can get you a beer. I can get you a beer.
The fence is broken, but not enough for a grown man to squeeze through it. A huge wheat field. While it does look clean and looked after, there is no sign of any sort of farming machinery. While the house looks old, it also has a vibe of being looked after. Is that a dog?
Well, what do we have here? Hello, dear. What is dead, my dear? An empty jar of jelly? There is no value in that. Well, except for glass aficionados, of course. Everything is written. Where are you coming from, and, most importantly, where are you heading? It's just a matter of knowing. Oh, the world might be different, but you are certainly awake, son. Oh, and what is world? Bytown, yes. So many meanings can be enclosed in this name. This town has many owners, and all of them are playing their own game. Apart from regular folks, of course. Poor souls. Oh, politics, politics. The old ones are gone, but others came and set up shop. Then they went away, leaving their workers, if we can call them that, without supervision. They became... Then there's others. And how could I call them? Locals. They don't know a thing about what's happening. Bless them. Ha! What else can you call people who spend their lives just being fodder? They cry, they suffer, they yearn, just to be another meal on someone else's plate. Oh, the establishment. I would not bet on that one, dearie. But something tells me that it will be a long night for you, and there won't be much time for sleeping. Oh? Didn't know his dealings were expanded. There's a chance the poor soul paid the price for wanting more. Interesting gossip, I'll give you that. If he is there, well, I've never been there myself, and I've never seen anyone returning from it as well. My boy, you'd better keep your wits about you there. Oh, smarty pants, it can be as large as you make it. And you can enclose it in as small a thing as a marble. Yes. Oh, do tell the tale, dearie. At the bar, eh? That Tom nonsense? He is a nonsense.
When you talk to someone, when that someone is polite and friendly, and you still feel like your soul has been scraped with a dirty spoon, let's get out of here.
Hey, sir.
Sir, in the morning.
If you've spoken to Tom over there, I'm afraid there's nothing more we can do.
Cannot say. The owner left in the morning and still hasn't been back. Weird, if you ask me, but that's not my business, really. I don't think... I can get you a beer. I don't think... Cannot say. Just pretty little baubles, I guess.
Closed shut, but it could be opened from the other side. The fence is broken, but not enough for a grown man to squeeze through it.
Drinks, no check. Drinks, no.
Hey, sir. From me? Well, you did help me with the cat. Yes, but quick. That's a nasty place.
The fence is broken, but not enough for a grown man to squeeze through it. Dark and humid, tiled floor, somewhat slippery. Only a distant light at the end of a seemingly endless and empty corridor. Let's be quiet. Are those screams of some sort? Muffled like they're locked behind 1,000 doors. Like ones you cannot actually hear, just feel.
Yes? Who are you? Never mind that. I'm asking you again. Who are you?
It's not easy to gather your thoughts when you see a woman with a glass of wine in one hand and a cigar in the other, who is dressed in nothing but a bikini and has decorated herself in obviously fake jewelry. The wall is cracked, but in no way could be used as an escape route, except for rats, and there is an abundance of those creatures here. Closed. That guy, at least he didn't use the blunt instrument to the head way of knocking one out. Closed. This was not a sight any human being could expect to see. Melded into a wall, three creatures stared right at him. One had only the notion of a head peering out with an eye. The second, an almost fully formed face and a hand. The third, a human being from the waist up, with the rest simply disappearing into the wall, if there was anything else there at all.
Wake up. Run for your life with me. Hey, Joker. Are you in a wall?
Bizarre.
I'm Leonard. That one is Leo. Little one, just L, we call him. He never answers. Our symposium have all the answers. We are the one, all broken. It happens, but it... A margin of error, well within the statistics. A way to perfection. Not professionals, obviously. But who? I do not remember. I have spent all my life here, staring onto these walls, with just these guys to talk to. When they brought me here, in a box, I still remember the smell. I wish I could remember it. Enough about that. I don't know. They are definitely not the smartest. Overheard some conversations every other decade. Local guys who are not local at all. Harvesting something for distant guys. Making new guys. Obviously not masterfully. By the things I've heard, 200 years. But I haven't a good grasp on what a year is.
Mr. King!
We had one once. Leo managed to pick it up even. Sadly, years back, he dropped it again. Now it's gone. When he comes... Oh, I love so much those moments. When he comes. When he comes. When he comes... I don't know. I never see anybody apart from... I do think there are more than 3 of us here. Right, boys?
Thank you.
Upstairs, there are footsteps. Often. Here? Do you hear them?
One would expect the room with some kind of furnace to be at least warm. Instead, an unpleasant whiff of coal touched the face and soul. A pile of black sand. Coming here from the upper floors, it seems. What is it exactly? The mouth of the furnace is just a black void, breathing with chilling cold. A pile of bodies, parts of them. Some are still moving. What in the world? Locked, but these doors are used quite often. Filled with thick black sand, this room had nothing in it. Well, apart from a man tied to a chair in the middle. No ventilation. A man is asleep or unconscious.
I didn't. You're not one of them, eh? Oh, you're not. Help me.
Knife should be a great asset now. Knots are not coming off easily, so let's not lose time. Some questions should be answered.
All the same, the sounds here, eh? Water. Oh, thirsty. I'm good.
The table with water and food next to the tied-up person looks particularly out of place.
Bastard just put it there. Just to cause me extra pain, I suppose. That water. I know. I was called in about some property accounting issue. I have a hotel nearby. Local tax authority that looks like damn bandits and weirdos. Been here only to speak with the lady downstairs. Today was quite a turn of events. And I did nothing wrong.
The ties comes loose, and now the free man grabs the glass of water.
I'm getting my strength back a bit. And showing a piece of my mind to those bastards. They play with me, and I'll play with them. Come to my hotel afterwards. I'll sing you a damn victory song. The place is weird, I'll give you that. But nobody ties me to a chair and goes unpunished for it, kid. Just need a couple more minutes, eh? Just...
Shovel and a hole in the wall. Pretty self-explanatory. mouth of the furnace is just a black void, breathing with chilling cold.
There goes my hero. There goes my... There...
Closed. The wall is cracked, but in no way could be used as an escape route, except for rats, and there is an abundance of those creatures here. Closed. A table with a full glass of water and a tasty-looking cheese and meat plate.
Just...
Locked, but these doors are used quite often. Shovel and a hole in the wall. Pretty self-explanatory.
Just...
Closed. A pile of black sand. Coming here from the upper floors, it seems. What is it exactly? The mouth of the furnace is just a black void, breathing with chilling cold. Closed.
There...
Closed. A nice trail of cheese to lure the rat to that overgrown being over there. Worth a try. Now, just to get out of that oaf's way. The wall is cracked, but in no way could be used as an escape route, except for rats, and there is an abundance of those creatures here. Keys in the pocket. Now, to just get out of here. Closed. Now, let's get out of here. While perfectly visible, these men have a weird shimmer around them. It is like they balance between being solid and bodiless and transparent at the same time.
Hide close by. Why? Orders.
Well-used gravel road. A huge pipe reaching from the building all the way into a lake. A slight hiss coming from it fills the surroundings.
Yes? Who's there? I have no time for that. Do your damn job.
Nice boat. And now, just beside it, there's also some oars. Nice boat. And now, just beside it, there's also some oars.
I don't trust her.
Hello there. Came to welcome us? Oh, we're just setting up a small bit. No need for the full shenanigans in such a small place. Are you local at all? I'm a fortune teller. I read cards pretty well. Would you like to be my warming up subject?
Which?
Come on, I won't bite.
She shuffles the cards and you cut them. 3 cards are dealt out.
Your choice. Things will change according to that ace of yours. You will feel that you are thrown out of your boat. Is it like that already?
She puts down 1 new card. It's a joker. Then she proceeds with 3 cards below.
This... Come on, pick another one. Your agenda will be constantly tested, and you will have to think hard to move things in the right direction. Thoughts? Well, be sure to check the place once it's up. I would love to see you again. Be sure to come by later.
Circus, huh? So, I see you're pretty beaten up. Your search has cost you a bit. Oh, I have only my theories. I haven't been there myself. And by the looks of you, I probably won't rush to do so. Hey, mate! That was purely your decision. I just said where the proprietor went. So you found him, didn't you? Well done. And no, he is not here. Huh, I was wondering what happened. You've been away for hours. So, both okay now? Totally glad to see you here alive and well then. For your first time here, you're having a not-so-pleasant night. Oh man, okay. See, I've been around for a while and know some people. I might help you out for a favor. Nothing big. In fact, I don't know what it will be yet. During my walkabouts, I met a guy. Very friendly. He rented out a room to me for a couple of days. Till I found this blasted place. Well, at least this one has a 24/7 bar. And that Tom guy, he is hilarious. Yes, he's on another island. Name was...
An island?
Oh boy, forgot you've been under a rock. Yes, we're on an island, all right. Have you heard of a thing called a bridge before? Well, pretty much. There's a huge ferry bridge further to the north, but that's closed now as well if you entertain the thought to venture further. Right. The name's Yannick. Has his quirks, but a good guy. Makes damn good coffee. Saw the boat right there? Near the water? Just hop in it and row to that small island over there. With a tree. Yeah. And good luck. No, I guess you don't. Till the morning, compadre. Well, what do you know?
And then you see it. A proprietor whom you met at the farm is laying there, lifeless. His face frozen still in anger and surprise. A weird...
Yep, I guess our accommodation is still open. Oh, you have to think long and hard before asking this question, friend. Well, this time I might guess that, poor decisions happened. Don't even want to know. Then, considering what we see here, your trip was more successful. Now, nothing. Friend, now we just look for a better landscape. See you later. Go check out that guy I told you about.
Be sure to come by later.
Nice boat. And now, just beside it, there's also some oars. button on a pole. Purpose and/or origin unknown. This thing, it does shimmer, but then again, bump on the head is also pretty noticeable. The air is not fresh, no windows and a warmth coming from walls. A glowing sign appears within the branches of nearby roots. It pulsates and slightly shimmers. A plate deeply rooted within a wall. Seems like a part of a larger system. A grey slip of paper is hanging out. Upon closer inspection, it contained numbers and one of those signs on the wall. This messy table and tumbled chair look out of place, like orcs in the palace. Grey glow, almost unnoticeable. Green light, probably good, no? Orange light, at least it's not red. This note is stitched to the wall with ordinary pins. It has 4 lines. Each starts with the word tire and is followed with one of 4 signs from the wall on 2nd floor, and then some numbers. A very similar thing to the one seen in the middle of the lake. Obviously these things are connected, but... A very similar thing to the one seen in the middle of the lake. Obviously these things are connected, but... This messy table and tumbled chair look out of place, like orcs in the palace. Okay, let's get a room and have some rest, finally. Warm interior. Whenever you look, dark wood walls or matching furniture. Everything has seen better days, but is well taken care of. A slight mess, as is the houses outside. Documents look untouched for quite a while. A poster of a villain in some action movie. He does look sad, but he's surely a villain. A model of a sports car. Looks premium, poster of a heroic figure from an unknown movie. A dark mood encumbers the image. This kitchen is a mess, as pretty much everything here, but still seems pretty clean and looked after.
What a surprise! This place got popular lately. Another visitor. Welcome, welcome. Tea? Would you like some? There's always time for tea. So, what brings you here? How can I help? I cannot say that I do much around here for my paycheck, but whenever I can, I'm glad to assist. That's quite a story. Whoa. And I guess you're here in hopes of getting some deserved shut-eye. And yes, I did have a spare room. Had a tenant for a couple of weeks, but he decided to move elsewhere. And just today, can you imagine, just today, I rented that room out again. Tough luck, buddy. Not here, I'm afraid. I wish I could help you, but... There's an establishment up on that hill over the lake, but you've been there already. That's where my previous tenant moved to. Apparently, they have a damn good coffee. And, well, a bus station. Although, I highly doubt there will be any buses at this hour. But you can always wait. And, to answer your possible question, I just cannot allow you to stay here willy-nilly. I got some rules. Sometimes I wonder myself. We call it an outpost. Don't know why, really. But yes, once in a couple of months people come, give me my paycheck and do something there up on that hill. And I find it better not to ask any questions. Lived here all my life. Like my father. Inherited this job from him as well, actually. I keep people off of that tower you surely noticed outside. Not that there's something interesting. Bloody thing doesn't even have a door. If it ain't broke. My father worked here before me. It's all his doing. And it has some kind of warmth to it, don't you think? My brother, he... Tragic story. You don't want to listen to that. Let's just say that he was a real stand-up guy and a wonderful father. I need a lot of whiskey to tell that story. You came prepared. If you happen to be here tomorrow, we might just drink that. I could take it off your hands now, if you wish. Yes, sometimes you need something to hold on to. And I had these. It grew into a passion of mine. Oh, one very nice old lady. If it were a man, I would maybe suggest you two share the room tonight. But, as you can see, it's not a good idea under the circumstances. Oh, no. I'm not going to gossip on this one. Let's just say he went into a venture with the wrong people, and now it seems it finally backfired. Judging by your story, he might be back by now. At this moment, yes. And by moment, I mean late evening. Sometimes I wonder myself. Those boats and their accidents. Then you should take the bridge over and just follow the road. At one point you can turn right and get to an establishment, or go left to a bus station.
will you name him?